an important job. Let's talk to Matt Hyde, who's Chief Executive of the Scouts, who are helping today. Hi, Matt.
Good morning, Sheila.
So you got your toggle?
Yeah.
Toggle or woggle?
My scarf. My scarf.
I always get confused about the lingo around it all. Well, listen, thanks for coming on and give us a feeling about what your guys and gals are doing down there.
Sure. Well, we've got over 160 young people who are there 24 hours. They're doing 8-hour shifts and they're helping out in different ways. They've got helping out with the accessibility queue so that those with additional requirements can actually get to Westminster Hall. They've been helping out with luggage, where people have brought large luggage, and helping out with laying of flowers. But the main role has been in Victoria Tower Gardens, where they're getting people ready to go through security. So obviously where they can't take in any liquid, they can't take in any food. We've partnered with a charity in London called the Felix Project to ensure that none of that food gets wasted and goes to good causes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just these incredibly inspirational young people who are giving their time and their service. And in a way, that is probably the best possible way to pay our respects to the Queen.
And the volunteer sector in this country is a thing to behold, isn't it? It includes the Scouts. Obviously, they're at the top of the tree in terms of, being so identifiable and well known because they're so rooted in UK, well, in global society, but certainly in UK society. But that is something that the Queen and the royals generally are deeply connected to, isn't it? That volunteer sector, huge numbers of volunteers invited to the funeral on Monday.
Absolutely right. Yeah. No. Well, we've got 140,000 volunteers in Scouts, and we need even more because we've got 90,000 young people on our waiting list. And the big barrier there is the recruitment of more volunteers. But what's been really inspiring over the last couple of days when I've been down there is, as well as us, you've got British Red Cross, you've got the Samaritans. And I think there's something about it shows the real power of civil society and volunteering, as we saw during the pandemic as well. I mean, I think 1 in 4 jabs were put in an arm by a St John ambulance volunteer. And you're right. I think the royal family as a whole have consistently promoted and championed volunteering, particularly of young people. I mean, I worked with King Charles when he was the Prince of Wales on something called Step Up to Serve, which was he was the patron, he founded it. It was all about inspiring young people to get involved in undertaking social action and volunteering in their communities. That's what we do in Scouts, is when people make their promise, they say they will both give their duty to, well, was the Queen and now the King, but also to help other people. And I think it's a very, very special part of what makes the country great.
Well, it's good on you and all the volunteers who are taking part in it. Thanks very much indeed, Matt. Good to talk to you. Matt Hyde, Chief Executive of the Scouts, who are helping today, as you heard there, in huge numbers. Let's talk to somebody who has